We've already looked at the equipment platform 202. This area here, I've called it Area A, and figured out we could use a 12-foot wood here and do a little bit of a adjustment on the band on this left side, inside on the 3.5-inch wall, and make that work as put in the lumber order already. So we don't have to change that. Let's look at this area. I'm going to Area B. We can see that the floor joist or lap joint here in the center. If we go back and look at the actual width and length of that area, we can see it's 21 8.5-inch wide, and we're going to lap them here, so we need to be able to span half of that, which is 10 feet 10 1/4 inches. So a 12-foot board will work fine. It'll rest on the outside wall here. This is a 2x4 wall, and this is a 2x6 wall that'll rest on there. So we can since we have 12-foot stuff, we really don't have to worry about the exact length because we're going to lap joint on the middle. If we look at the width here, 25, we've got 1 foot spacing, so basically we're going to need 52, 54, perhaps, of these. Again, an even 12 foot. So once we have got that, we can come back to the program itself, and we can enter it in as a wall. So what we're going to call this a 2x10 wall, and the 202A we did already. We said it was 22 in length. That was off of the sheet there. That's just so this is going to give us just a count of the number of actually floor joists in this case. We're going to cheat a little bit. We have a 12-foot, but we're going to call, in order to make the program work for us, we're going to add 3.5 inches to that. And then we're going to say the plate is 3, which will take 3 inches off of that. So it'll make the length of these 22 here 12 feet and a half inch. So we're just using the wall interface in order to generate this. 222B, which we just looked at, we said 52, which actually, let's change that to 54 here. Take care of the end pieces there. And again, we're going to say it's 12-foot stuff, and we're going to add 3 inches here because it's going to subtract off 3 right here at this point. So it makes exactly 144 inches or exactly 12 feet. So if we look at that now, let's go back to reports and see how it generates. If we go to the cut list and move over to the king studs and come down here to the 2x10s, we'll see how 18 at 7 feet 4 inches, and there's no color assigned. It's really not a stud, so what we'll do is we'll bundle them and label them and keep them together, and then move them as a bundle as opposed to a stud because it's going to a very specific spot. If we look at the rest of the B area here, this is the B area here would be the 54. So they're 144 inches, full 12 feet. So this takes care of A and B on that. Now these other numbers here are for the other platforms, which I'm not going to go too much specifics on that. But we're seeing that it's actually calculating correctly. For platform 220, here's the dimensions on the thing. It's 23, 5.5 on this, 6 feet. So that gives us the end of here. So that's basically 17, 18 feet long. So we need 18 joists here. The 6'8" is the inside dimension. These are 2x6 walls. So if we add 11 inches to the thing and then subtract off 3, we'll get the actual width of that, which I think comes out to be 7 feet 4 inches. We do the same thing for this other platform here. You can see that it runs the full length over the top of this hallway here and these closets. So it's 40 feet long. So that's where we get our count of joist. And again, 7, 11, and 7/8. This is to the inside. These are both 3.5 inches. So add 7 inches to it and then take off 3 inches for the bands. And that'll give you, I think, 8 feet 4 inches on that. So once we've got that and the count, and we'll come back to the program, and we have 210, 18 is the count, 7 feet 7 inches. And then on the 290, we had 41 right there, and they were 8 feet 6 7/8 right here. So that comes out to be, you take off the 3 here at this point, it comes up with 99,875, and that's where we get our other links on the cut list. Okay, the only other thing we need on that, we see we have some actually 16 feet, and these are the bands here, and the system knows 16 feet is black, so it assigned that letter to it. So basically we need 18 16-footers to band all of these platforms.